in Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats.
Do you remember this moment from last week's presidential debate? When asked about immigration, Donald Trump claimed that Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, are stealing people's dogs and cats and eating them. Well, he made that accusation 1 week ago today, and so far it has yet to be proven true.
Springfield's police, elected leadership, even Ohio's governor have all come out and said that this is not true. Despite that, however, the damage might have already been done. Our
NBC 10's At Issue team is here. Sue O'Connell has some thoughts all about this. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But first, we do want to begin with our Corey Smith and a closer look at how Trump's claim is impacting life there in Springfield. Corey?
Well, Priscilla, ever since Donald Trump made his claims about Haitian migrants in Springfield, the city's schools have faced a barrage of threats. Many of them had to close for several days. And the problem has gotten so bad, Ohio's governor has reassigned state police troopers to provide security at all city schools. Troopers won't only be providing a law enforcement presence, they have to sweep the buildings each morning before teachers and students arrive. They've set up extra security cameras, deployed bomb-sniffing dogs to be available around the clock. The city's mayor says the threats are beginning to cause a financial drain, not to mention the emotional one.
It's been very difficult because the amount of threats that have come in over the last 3 days by email has caused our safety forces to be strained and make sure that all the facilities that have been listed in these emails are safe.
Now, in addition to the threats made against Springfield schools, City Hall and several hospitals have also had to be evacuated. The president of Springfield's Haitian Support Center says many of the city's Haitians feel unsafe. We're told Haitians from neighboring communities are traveling to Springfield to show those folks their support. Back to you, Colton.
All right, Corey, thanks so much. That tees us up perfectly now to bring in your sidekick, NBC 10 Boston's political commentary, Sue O'Connell. Sue, let's talk about the origins of this, right? Where did this idea that dogs and cats and pets are being eaten by Haitian migrants in Ohio, where did it come from? And more importantly, why is Trump running with it?
Well, Colton, it came where all terrible lies come from. It looks like Facebook. One of the early posts of it was from a woman who posted that a neighbor's cat went missing. And then she said that woman said, we're playing a little telephone here, you know how it goes, that she thought the cat was a victim of an attack by her Haitian neighbors. Well, it turns out the original poster there admits that the woman, she didn't really even know her. She was an acquaintance of an acquaintance. And there's absolutely no evidence that it happened. So that picture you may have seen of a man holding a dead goose walking, it turns out he actually works for an animal control division. Again, no evidence of Haitians or eating pets or cats or dogs or geese. So to your second question, if it's not true, why does Trump and J.D. Vance keep saying it? What benefit could this possibly have for the Trump campaign? So I think it hurts Trump in gaining undecided voters, but what it does do is solidify his base. And if Trump is planning on challenging the results of the election, if Kamala Harris wins and his cult-like following believes anything that he says, even if it is clearly a lie, then we are certainly in for a chaotic post-election season.
Well, let's stay on this for just a moment, right? Because as we just mentioned, there's a lot of elected leaders in Ohio. They've all come out to make it clear, right, that this claim is a lie, including what we heard earlier from the state's governor. What kind of political price might Trump and Vance pay in a state where they've been expected to win, they're still expected to win, or will there be no price?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen in Ohio. We have to look at some numbers there, but there will be a price, and that price is going to be votes in some places. Let's look instead to Florida, where there are Haitian American voters, a lot of them. There's some, and you may not think this is a big number, but it's a close election. There's somewhere between 100,000 and 300,000 Haitian voters in Florida. They usually vote Democratic, but I bet more will turn out and definitely vote for Harris because of this. Now, certainly Florida isn't a swing state this year, but it does have two ballot questions, one legalizing cannabis and the other rolling back Governor Ron DeSantis's restrictive abortion ban. So I'm not saying that Harris can or will win Florida, but there are now three drivers that move Florida slightly toward the Democrats. And I'm hearing from a number of immigrants who are disgusted by Trump's baseless Ohio allegations. So will his comments push undecided or Trump-supporting immigrants or voters toward a vote for Harris? We're going to have to wait and see.
Well, and it's not just Trump, right? It's his running mate as well. When asked why he was pushing a claim that had been proven untrue, his running mate, J.D. Vance, senator from Ohio, had this to say. Take a listen.
Kristen, I hear you saying that they're baseless, but I'm not repeating them because I invented them out of thin air. I'm repeating them because my constituents are saying these things are happening. I mean,
but there's
just
no
yesterday,
evidence.
A video came out of a migrant 30 miles away eating a cat. Clearly, these rumors are out there because constituents are seeing it with their own eyes, and some of them are talking about it.
Does Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, does he have a responsibility to address his constituents' concerns?
Was actually it was a goat, not a cat. That was a picture of that. But of course he should address his constituents' concerns. That's what we want them to do. But a good leader then vets them and says, no, this isn't happening. Why do you think this is happening? Why are you saying this? And then if he actually talked to his constituents, he'd learn that the issues that come from any influx of a group of people to any area are real. So remember, the vast majority of Haitians in Ohio and elsewhere in America are here legally. And they travel to Ohio to fill vacant jobs that American citizens were not taking. So the negative impact, of course, it happens everywhere. Higher rents. There's more non-English speaking kids in public schools. There are other stressors on the public services. But guess what, Colton? Those are solvable problems. Vance could work on offering solutions from a federal level instead of trying to make things worse, which he has.
Or perhaps concepts of a solution.
Concepts.
Sue, as always, thank you. And of course, don't forget we recap all the week's biggest political headlines every Sunday on At Issue. You can join Sue, Corey Smith, and Matt Pritchard. It airs at 11:30 immediately following Meet the Press.